Volume 6. A flashback shows hundreds of years back, when Frankenstein had started to live in Reisel's mansion. Certain six clan leaders visited the place more often, curious and angry at the human who was living with the noblesse. Frankenstein was taken to their lord, and their private conversation revealed to Frankenstein much about his employer's nature. The lord explained how Reisel had imprisoned himself within that distant mansion and only looking outside from a single window. Being the noblesse, he could have chosen to live a free life, but he decided to make it harder for himself. Then the lord suggested Frankenstein to ask Reisel to make a contract with him. He also entrusted Frankenstein to take care of Reisel. Schemes of certain clan leaders led to a battle between Urokai and Frankenstein, during which Frankenstein went berserk. Reisel and the previous lord arrived just on time to stop their fatal blows. To everyone's surprise, Reisel stepped in to pacify the berserk Frankenstein. He awakened Frankenstein. After gaining consciousness, Frankenstein realized that the awakening had taken toll on Reisel's health. He learned the true nature of Reisel's powers from the Lord and decided to change his own power-hungry nature. Reisel was served a blood-mixed tea by Frankenstein with the intention of forming a contract. Reisel realized it, and taking a sip, he said to Frankenstein, "We have entered a contract of the soul, you are hereby bound to me by blood." After Frankenstein gave his consent, the two became master and servant bound by the blood contract. Back at present, an unexpected attack made by Ignis Cravii results in Syra's kidnapping and leads Regis and Rael in their pursuit. Reisel and Frankenstein go to rescue her, following Rudjuk, who tracks the special trail left by Rael. They leave Koreas, who has just arrived from Lucadonia, behind to house sit as they journey to Roctus Island. Reisel decides they should scout the area separately. Reisel reaches the lab where the noble children are imprisoned for experimenting. He finds Ignis has been drawing out most of their blood and detaining their regeneration with scheduled blasts. Ignis is shocked to find Reisel at her lab and is rooted to the spot with fear. Reisel, unable to withstand her unforgivable actions, banishes her off the right to even look at him. Blood gushes out of her eyes, but before she can be further punished, Roctus arrives. Reisel and Roctus confront each other. Roctus is determined to protect his daughter at any cost, even if it means to repeat his sin against Reisel. Reisel reveals his knowledge of Roctus' betrayal reason, his weakness for his child. Nevertheless, he cannot forgive the sins they have committed upon humans and so decides to punish them. Roctus creates a diversion for Ignis to flee. After that, Reisel and Roctus clash with each other, Reisel having secured the noble children in his energy sphere first. Although immensely weakened and Roctus enhanced with physical modification, Reisel reaches his Bloodwing stage and summons the Blood Phoenix to finish off Roctus. While disintegrating, Reisel counsels Roctus that the duty of a parent goes beyond condonation. Roctus apologizes and, swearing to engrave those words in his soul, departs his life. Reisel then has a flashback of the last time he had met Roctus in Lucadonia. Roctus told he wouldn't be able to visit him for a while and apologized, saying he just wanted Reisel to know. Now Reisel understands what he meant back then. Roctus had wanted him to know everything, all along. Roctus' death is felt by Ignis, who initiates the awakening of Muzaka to avenge her father and fight the noblesse. Muzaka wakes up and destroys the lab where he had been preserved in a vessel. Reisel instantly senses Muzaka's presence, and soon the two of them come face to face. Reisel orders Frankenstein to keep away and protect the children. Frankenstein is compelled to oblige and become a spectator along with Rudjuk, who has just arrived the battle zone. He reveals that Muzaka is the previous lord of werewolves and also Reisel's only friend. Reisel and Muzaka address each other, but Muzaka appears to be in a trance. So, Reisel engulfs him in his blood field and tries to bring back his senses. However, the rage in Muzaka hasn't died out even after the battle 820 years back. He charges at Reisel for obstructing him from destroying humankind. Rizel stays adamant at restraining Muzaka. Their battle ensues. In the clash of both powerful beings, Rizel emerges victorious, albeit at a terrible cost. He is revealed to be battle-worn for the first time and Muzaka is found nowhere nearby. They decide to leave the island, although wary of the long journey ahead of them. To their surprise, Tao and Takeo arrive to take them back home. At home, Rizel is under Frankenstein's intensive care. But his condition has gone beyond recovery. Rizel finds his only complacence in spending time with the children and visiting his favorite place, the school. He apprehends that he doesn't have much time and wishes Muzaka would come to meet him before it's too late.